Greetings and power souls. It's Shelly Bean. I hope you guys are doing great wherever you are in the world. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you are returning, welcome back. Thank you so much. So I am here for the Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements of Virgo Collective. Virgo, I hope you are doing well and that 2026 is treating you good so far. Okay. So I'm just going to be tapping into your current energy, whatever is going on with with your current energy, and then whatever other messages need to come out at this time. It'll be for your greatest and highest good, whatever these messages are. And these can also be confirmations from what you may already know or feel or suspect in terms of your intuition. So with that being said, let's get on with your reading, Virgo. And keep in mind as well that not every part of my message or reading will apply to every Virgo. However, if you have clicked on to my channel, more than likely there is a message for you. Okay, Holy Divine Spirit, please give me the current energies for Virgo Collective. I keep seeing this Happy Family card, which to me would be like the Ten of Cups card. Holy Spirit, please give me the current dominant energies for Virgo Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements. This is another message, another energy card for Virgo, Holy Spirit. All right, what's on the bottom? Okay, on the bottom is broken heart in reverse. Okay, that's good. Okay, so what came out, Virgo, is man holding a heart. That came out in reverse. So for me, man holding a heart is the equivalent for me of like the King of Cups in reverse. Okay, so as a reader, for me, this is like the equivalent of that. Okay, so that's in reverse. And then we have Door to Spirit is in the upright. So what I'm getting from this, Virgo, for some of you guys, and forget the gender, guys. I know that this looks like a man in this picture here, but take out genders, okay? We're talking about masculine and feminine energy and however it applies to you. And this could be same sex as well. So what I'm immediately getting, Virgo, for you guys with this is that you guys have been, if this hasn't already been happening now as I'm making this video, this could be future energy coming in, but I feel like this is currently where you are. Since I am tapping into current energy, you guys could be in a place of getting back to your spiritual self, getting back to connecting with God, Jesus, Buddha, Allah, whoever you deem your higher source. I feel like Door to Spirit, you're getting more connected with your higher self, and just from a spiritual aspect, you're tapping more into that part of yourself due to, I feel, maybe a disconnection. I am getting a romantic connection, a possible romantic connection is what I'm getting the most for some of you guys. A recent disconnection for you. Some of you guys could be in this energy right now where, due to some type of recent situation with I almost said King of Cups reversed, with someone who may have been holding back their feelings, someone who may have been, I should say, someone who may have been emotionally unavailable, maybe detached, someone who also possibly could have been emotionally manipulative, okay? I sense that some of you guys have recently stepped away or in the process of stepping away from a connection. And I am getting a romantic connection here. Someone who's been closed off. I feel like some of you guys may have, again, I get a feeling, Virgo, you're in an energy where you may have stepped away from a relationship that was becoming unfulfilling for you as well, because I feel like someone here was not in their heart space. And I don't feel like it was you, Virgo. I do feel like it was someone you've been connected to. And I do feel like this might have been, I'm getting maybe a long-term relationship. I don't feel like this is somebody new or someone that you've had a short situation with. I'm getting more of a long-term energy, or just someone that you may have known for a long time. You could have been married to this person, or you could still be married to this person. But I do feel like it's a situation where I get, for someone here, you may have been hoping for the best. You may have been hoping that things would have panned out better. So this could be someone that you've been trying to work things out with, Virgo. And I feel like this situation or this person may not have been meeting you where you needed them to meet you on an emotional level. And so I feel like some of you guys have taken the stance of just stepping away from this situation and being more focused on yourself from a spiritual aspect, getting more connected with the universe, your higher source. That could be God again. I feel like needing like a spiritual clearing or cleansing, wanting to really examine what you need for your health and well-being. This may have taken some type of emotional toll on you guys or someone here, whoever this energy is resonating with. But I do feel an energy of you guys having stepped back from someone who was not operating from a heart space or a very loving place. Okay, with the door to spirit in the upright, you guys have been being very intentional at this point of putting yourself first and just focusing on yourself right now. Trying to get back to a better place mentally and emotionally. I don't know if it seems like since I've done Gemini's video earlier today, I've been so far, the rest of the videos after Gemini, I feel like I've been getting messages that are very specific and that may not resonate with a lot of folks, but these are the energies and the channeling and messages that I'm getting. So I'm going to respect that. That's for sure. All right. What are the messages, Virgo, does Divine Source want you to know? Holy Divine Spirit, what other messages do you have for Virgo Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? Okay, can I get another message? 2 more messages for Virgo Collective. Holy Spirit, please and thank you. And the third. All right. What's on the bottom? Nothing. All right. All right, let's see. Okay. So we have father figure. Interesting. We have father figure, which could be a water sign. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. It says caring, compassionate, loving, empathy, forgiving, and psychic. Okay. So this person could be a water sign or have water sign energy. Then we have text message. It says, you are on my mind. I miss you and can't get enough of you. And then we have ignoring, not understanding each other, not getting along, not talking. All right. So with father figure and water sign, and this ignoring message here, not understanding each other, not getting along and not talking. Again, with these two cards, for me, it's confirming that Virgo, this energy is connected to you and someone who've been in a long-term situation. Again, this could be a marriage, or just a long-term relationship. You guys could also have kids together, or just have a family together as well. There could be kids involved, but there's some type of discord. There's definitely a discord. Again, especially with man holding a heart coming out in reverse. And then we have this ignoring card and not getting along and not talking. And then we have father figure. Now, again, take out the genders, but regardless of the genders, this feels like a long-term situation. This feels like a family situation. And the thing about it, too, is with the text message here, where it says, you are on my mind, I miss you and can't get enough of you. Virgo, could you be dealing with somebody on the side? Because this text message, you are on my mind, I miss you and can't get enough of you. And if you look at, I don't know how clearly you can see the picture, but she looks happy to hear from this person. And I'm getting the energy of this is someone who she's just getting to know. Like the very early stages of just getting to know somebody. And you know how when you're just getting to know somebody, you guys start texting each other, and it's just that nice feeling that you get when you see a text from that person that you're getting to know. So I don't feel like it's somebody that you've already been established with. So I don't know if it's you that's seeing somebody on the side or just getting to know someone, or if it's your person. I don't know. I feel, Virgo, this could be more of your energy. But again, place yourself where you belong, because you know your situation better than I do. I am reading a collective energy, so it's going to be different for everybody. Yeah. But whoever it is that you're talking to, Virgo, if it's you, you seem to be quite happy. This person has definitely been putting a smile on your face. That's for sure. All right. What else? Interesting. What other messages, Divine Spirit, do you have for Virgo collective at this time that they need to know for the greatest and highest good? Can I have a second message? What's on the bottom? Patience. Okay. Okay, so there's two messages I was being, my attention is turning to. So this first message on the bottom of the deck says patience, composure, restraint, and moderation. Okay. Then when you flip this over, you have, when you flip this over, you have turbulence, turmoil, trouble, chaos. That's on the other side of the bottom of the deck. And with me, there are no coincidences. So I'm always, at some point, whenever I'm being pointed to the bottom of the deck, because I'm not always pointed to the bottom of the deck, but the times that I am, it's for a reason. So Virgo, what came out though, oh, wow, Wow. Come through, divine spirit. Okay, so yeah, this is confirming what I'm picking up on here. Okay, we have hidden, concealed, secrecy, and shady. This is a shady secret card. And let me tell you too, this is the third time this card has popped out on a reading. Gemini had it. Um, Leo had it, I believe. I think it was Leo. Gemini, Leo, and now you have this card. So this is the third time this card has popped out. So yeah, something's being hidden, concealed. Something's being done in the dark. If you look at her, you see how she's kind of like peeking around a plant. It just has shady and just sneaky all written all over it. So I don't know, like I said, I don't know if it's you, Virgo, that is dealing with somebody on the side, that's entertaining someone else outside of whatever it is that you have going on with the person who is not emotionally available and who you've been in a relationship with for a while. I don't know if that's you, Virgo, or your person, but I am definitely getting somebody here in this equation, whether it's you or your person. Someone is definitely entertaining someone else outside of your connection. And there's definitely no judgment from me. I'm just a messenger. It is what it is. And so place yourself where you belong, Virgo. And then we do have paranoid or paranoia, nervousness, on edge, obsession. So let me tell you the same thing that I told, I think it was Gemini and Leo. It was probably definitely Gemini, because Gemini's reading. And speaking of, you guys could be connected to someone who's a Gemini or has Gemini placement or has Gemini energy. They don't have to be Gemini. We are, 2026 from this country's standards, it is 2026. But the real new year, if you know, like I know, doesn't begin until the spring equinox, okay, like mid-March. And so we're still in that snake year energy. So 2025, which equals 9, or, reduces to 9, that was a snake year energy, along with endings, okay? And believe it or not, we're still in that energy. If you look at it from this perspective of when the real new year starts, we're still in the snake year. So things are still coming to the surface, in terms of people that are being outed, exposed for just very shady, ill intent behavior, or just very shady, sneaky behavior and things like that. All right. So things are still coming to the surface for folks. Definitely while we're still in the snake year energy. But even once we get into the real new year, which is the, again, spring equinox, and also we will enter the year of the horse. Okay. Once we enter the year of the horse and the real new year energy, things are still going to be exposed, of course, because we're all in a new timeline. We've been in a new timeline for quite a while now. This is another reason why there's a lot of uptick in the world, in terms of a lot of negativity, violence, and just all kinds of things now. Just people losing their minds, figuratively and literally. But anyway, I say all that to say, with this paranoia energy coming out and this hidden energy with secrets and shady behavior, Virgo, whether it's you or your person, something's going to come to a head here. So just giving you a heads up on that energy. Something is going to come to a head where things are going to be revealed, put out there. And, the other thing that I'm getting from that is actually going to be very cleansing and clearing for you, Virgo. Wherever it is, wherever you are in this scenario or energy, ultimately, it's going to be very cleansing, healing, and clearing. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, so with that said, let's get a tarot message as we are closing out on your reading. If you guys need a personal reading from me for your specific situation, as always, my information is below in the description area. All right. I'm not going to get too much into a love message because I am planning on doing love messages for all individual signs. Okay, so that's going to be a separate video. Holy Divine Spirit, what tarot message do you have for Virgo Collective as we close out? Yep, that makes sense. Okay, what is that? All right, so what came, and this is kind of a special tarot deck, so it has other messages in here that are not your typical traditional tarot cards. So what came out though is new moon, manifest your desires. And we do, speaking of new moon, we do have a new moon coming up this Saturday, today's the 15th. So Saturday the 17th, it'll be the 17th here in the United States. But anyway, this weekend will be the new moon. We have the new moon energy. So it says manifest your desires. It says that there is a change in direction to set your intentions. New cycle begins. Don't give up. And germination. I'm not too sure what germination means. I feel I've heard that word before, but I'm not going to stop and look it up real quick. But if you guys know it or somebody wants to put it down in the comments, go right ahead. Thank you. So yeah, there's a change in direction, Virgo. There's a new cycle that begins and it's saying don't give up. And really with a change in direction, I do feel like you're setting yourself up for that, Virgo, especially with this door to spirit, because you're connecting with your spiritual self. You're connecting with divine spirit. You're connecting with a higher source at this time, okay, which is great. Then I do feel like a lot of it has been because of this connection. And then we have, this is not surprise, the moon. The moon card also came up. The moon talks about hidden things. It talks about blocked intuitions. It talks about uncertainty. It talks about anxiety. And also, it can also talk about paranoia because we also got the paranoia card here. So things that are hidden, things you're not seeing right now. Again, things that are hidden. The moon card. So something is secret right now. Something has yet to be revealed. And like I said before, what I'm getting now energetically could be something that you guys already maybe suspect, or I don't feel like for those of you who are watching that this applies to, I don't feel like this is completely new or out of the blue or something that you don't already know to some degree or don't already feel to some degree. So if it does not resonate with you, Virgo, please don't try to make it fit. All right. Wow. Okay. So these are your current messages and energy, Virgo. So with that being said, I hope that these messages resonated and that you found them helpful. And it is a pleasure and honor to read for you. So until the next upload, Virgo, as always, be well and be at peace. Ashe.